Alright, so I did these pages here off camera to kind of figure out exactly what I was doing and how I was going about it. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. This piece here is cut to 5 3/4 by 8 3/4, and I added a line of adhesive here, and I'm going to line that up with this pocket right up to the edge and make sure it's straight how I want it so that there's a nice border on these three sides. And now I have just this piece of scrap chipboard that I'm going to tuck into this pocket here. Line this up again. Not quite right. There you go. And I'm going to measure in from the top of the pocket 2 3/4 inches, or 1 3/4 inches. Sorry. And make a mark in the middle here. Let me zoom in for you so you can see this. And then I'm going to line up with the corner of the pocket right here and line up with that mark I just made. Slide this down here. So I'm going to cut through my envelope. Now you can see better. And I'm going to make a cut. Slide it down to the side and do the same thing. Line up the corner of the pocket with the mark I made. So now I'll remove this piece. Oops, sorry, wrong way. And now what I will do doing it this way, I find that it'll line up perfectly. So if I don't get, so if I were to cut this first, I may not get it exactly in center, and then when I cut this, it may not line up right. That's what I did the first time, so that's why I'm doing it this way. And I'm just cutting about 1/8 of an inch off here. So that is for this piece here. Now I have this other piece that'll tuck in here, and it measures 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, but you don't necessarily need to make it that long. But I just did it that way, and I'll still have that perfect mat. And I inked the 3 edges here. I'm going to glue that piece down. I'm going to slide this in my pocket here and kind of pull it out so it doesn't stick on me, and line it up and push it down for nice adhesion. Now I'm going to add that to this page. Excuse my head if it gets in the way. There you go. And now I'm going to go through and kind of make a crease there where the fold is. And kind of just lay it back slowly and burnish it. And there we are. So now I'm going to do the same thing on this page. Alright, so now for the center here, with the two medium-sized pockets, I had these pieces left from cutting different pieces here, and I cut one of the wood grain strips in half so that they measure 1 5/8 each, and I already inked the edges. And I'm going to tuck them in each end here. And I don't mind that if you open it, you know, you're going to see some of the envelope, which doesn't bother me. I wanted to save that other wood grain piece for maybe like a tag or something, because I really like that wood grain pattern. So there's one side. And there's the other. Now for the centerpiece, I cut this piece here, and I've already inked the edges and put my adhesive on, and it is 8 5/8 because this was an original 6x9 envelope, but then we cut a little bit off each end to make the pockets. So now it's nice and adhered. Alright, I'm back. I figured out exactly what I was going to do here. So now I will show you how to do it on this other page. And this piece right here will be the piece I attached to my chipboard cover, and so this back piece here will be covered with patterned paper when I get to that part. So I took another one of my scrap pieces left over from cutting other things, and I cut it in half here, so it is 1 5/8 inches by 5 3/4, and that is what I'm going to add right here. And I already inked the edges. There we go. And for this piece here, I am going to set this scrap piece of chipboard in there because I'm going to do some more cutting. And I don't want to cut all the way through my envelope. There we go. And then this piece is cut to 5 3/4 by 8 5/8, which would make a perfect mat as is. But what I'm going to do is add a little bit of adhesive on this edge and line it up as if I was tearing it down. Excuse me. See. Don't remember my measurements now. Oh, yep, 2 inches. Okay. So now I'm going to go in here on this end and come in 2 inches from the top of this pocket and mark at 2 inches and mark for 3 for the center. Now I'm going to grab an X-Acto knife and line this up with the corner of the pocket, the corner of the envelope, and the mark I just made. And slice through. So now what I'm going to do with this piece is go up about 1/8 of an inch and cut again, so I'll have a perfect mat. Alright, so now that this piece is finished, I had a little bit of trouble laying it down, as you can see. So now all the pages are covered with their patterned paper, and I will be back with the next video to show you how I will be doing